Divisions have emerged within Labor ranks over whether the federal government should lend $900 million to Adani to build a railway line for their controversial coal mine. Premier Palaszczuk hopes construction of the rail line would generate much needed jobs. Jonathan Lee joins us now from Canberra. Jonathan, does Bill Shorten support the project?
Good evening, Georgie. It appears Bill Shorten supports the project, but he isn't convinced this rail line costing $900 million for taxpayers actually at this stage stacks up. It's in stark contrast to Annastacia Palaszczuk in the Labor state government, desperate for mining revenue to flow in and to create new jobs. For 7 years, Adani's planned Carmichael coal mine has been strung out by regulations and courts.
This is just not the ethical way to go.
This morning, protesters handed over a dirt file on the Indian company to its own High Commission in Canberra.
The Australian community and the Indian community also in Australia just does not want this mine to go ahead.
Our government thinks differently.
I want to get this thing rolling. I want to get this thing moving.
With Malcolm Turnbull feeling the heat in India, the acting PM declared the government's support for a controversial plan to lend nearly $1 billion to a multi-billionaire who Malcolm Turnbull met with yesterday.
This is how we turn a dollar. This is how we get an economy moving ahead.
Malcolm Turnbull, he's never seen a billionaire he doesn't want to help. I get that.
The money would come from the Commonwealth's $5 billion Northern Australia Infrastructure Fund, constructing a 389-kilometre rail line linking the mining company with its very own port at taxpayer expense, paid back at low interest but generating construction jobs, employing a further 1,300 people over the life of the mine.
I don't want to see just Adani in the Galilee Basin. I want to see a whole heap.
We've got $5 billion sitting there in Commonwealth funding. That is not out the door.
The project would have 6 open-cut mines, 5 more beneath the ground, ripping out 60 million tonnes of coal every year for 60 years.
The reality is this: if we stopped all of our coal mining today, all of our exports today, India would simply buy its coal, more coal from Indonesia and South Africa.
Better to sell it than miss out on business, he says. The decision on this independent investment must be independently made, but no doubt, if approved, would be widely backed, Georgie.
Thank you, Jonathan Lee, reporting live there from Canberra.